Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. Even before this generative AI became popular, people used to take great pleasure in converting their static images into something animated. We have seen a lot of apps on Android or on iPhone where people just input their images and then those apps convert those images into something really funny, entertaining by moving their eyes, facial expression, and so and so. If you have been following my channel, you might have noticed that I have covered a lot of tools which use different models to change the expression of the face or to just convert an image into something really entertaining. Live Portrait is one such tool which is powered by AI. The interesting bit is that on top of LivePortrait, people have created so many amazing tools, and we have covered just recently two of them. If you go to my channel and search with maybe Facebook, you will see we covered this tool few days ago where you can move your head, lips, face of portrait in any image. Similarly, we covered another tool, expression editor, which does the same thing but with a slider. Both of them really good tool, and both of them are based on this live portrait. So in this video we are going to install this live portrait locally and then we will play around with it. Also, people frequently use smartphone or other recording devices to capture static portraits to record their precious moments. For example, there is an app on iPhone called as Live Photos which can bring static portraits to life by recording the moments 1.5 seconds before and after a picture is taken, which is likely achieved through a form of video recording. But this project Live Portrait does it in a style by simply providing you a nice interface with the power of AI, and that is what we are going to check out in this video. Let me also give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on a range of GPUs, so do check them out. Let's get this installed locally and then we will play around with it. You can see that I am running this Ubuntu system and my GPU card is NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM courtesy Mast Compute. Let's create a virtual environment by using Python 3.10 because that is what they recommend in their repo. Next up, we need to install FFmpeg, which is a multimedia processing library, and I'm installing it with the help of Conda. And now let me git clone the repo of this live portrait and I will drop the link to it in video's description. That is done. Next up, let's install Torch, Torch Vision and some of the other stuff. This is going to take a minute. And while that happens, let me give you a bit more architecture overview of this model. Now, this model was trained using two stages. In the first stage, where the model is trained, it was trained from scratch using a combination of high quality video and image data sets. And this first stage included data curation, which means collecting and filtering high quality video and image data. Then it proceeded towards training the model on both images and videos to improve generalization. And then they used a unified model, as you can see on your screen, for canonical implicit key point detection, head pose estimation, and expression deformation estimation. And then they introduced a scale vector to the motion transformation to improve training difficulty. And then lastly, in this first stage, they used a combination of losses, including perceptual, gain, and face ID losses to improve texture quality and preserve identity. In the second stage, they stitched the animated portrait back into the original image space without pixel misalignment, and then they retargeted the eyes and lips to address issues such as incomplete eye closure and lips synchronization during cross ID reenactment. The stitching module takes the source and driving implicit key points as input and estimates a deformation offset to update the driving key points. The retargeting modules are designed to normalize the input and facilitate better animation driving. This might seem a bit complex if you're not from the machine learning background, but if you just replay this section of the video, I think you will get a better idea and then just move along. this diagram to follow through. So pretty interesting in my opinion. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so that is done. Next up, let's install rest of the requirements from the root of the repo, and we are just installing it from the requirements.txt. This is going to take few seconds, and all the prerequisites are done. Next up, we need to download the model. For that, we need to install this Hugging Face Hub CLI. Okay, so I think I missed the double quote here. Okay, looks better. That is done. Now, because we need to download this LivePortrait model from Hugging Face website, you need to log in there. For that, sign up if you haven't already. Then on the top right, go to your profile, go to your setting, and then from left, go to access tokens, and then grab a read token. I already have it, so I'm not going to grab it again. So this is my read token. If you haven't already, just click on create new token. Okay, so let me go and run this command in order to log in. This is going to ask for my token. And then you can simply just paste your token here and then press enter, press capital Y, and we are logged in as you can see here. Let me clear the screen. Now we can download the model in the repo in this directory which is called as pre-train underscore weights, and we are using that Hugging Face CLI. It is going to take a bit of a time as it downloads the model and all the files from there. So let's wait for it. And that is all done. Let's now launch the application. So the good thing is that they have provided two Gradio demos. One is for human, one is for animals. So I'm going to first try with this GUI with the humans. And you can see that it has initialized itself and it is now running and at my local host at port 8890. And now the application is running on our local host where you can upload your own data, or you could just scroll down. Let me scroll down here where you can select some of the examples and then try it out. So for example, if I go with something, sorry, let me go up, it is just keep scrolling down. So let me maybe just try with this one, and then maybe we just want to animate it something. So this is a driving video which you want to check out. Maybe I'll go with this one, and this is a video. Okay, pretty interesting. Okay, and then if you scroll down you can change a lot of other stuff. So let me animate it, and while it animates, let's also quickly check the VRAM consumption, which shouldn't be high in my opinion. Yeah, you see it is just consuming over 1 gig of VRAM, so around 1.349 megabyte. So it will run on CPU in my opinion. I think it should be good if you want to run it on CPU. Anyway, let's wait for it to produce. And while it runs, you can also check the progress here in the terminal where you can see it is around 70% done, and it is also showing you the ETA. So let's wait for it. Shouldn't take too long now. And there you go. So it has taken around 3 minutes and it has generated this animated video. Let's wait for it to play. This radio stuff is just stuck here, but I'm not going to edit it. I'm going to show it as is. Let me play again. Maybe I'll just make it bigger and then play it. Nope, it's not working. Let me download this video. Okay, so yep, so let's open the file. There you go. You see, now it is working. On the very left, it's our reference video. On the middle, we have our reference image, and the very right, we have our animated video. So it doesn't really and I know that this is a problem with Gradio, not the project. Interesting. Okay, now let me, what I'm going to do here, instead of this image, I'm just going to pick one of the image from my local system. Let me quickly do that. Okay, so for fun and giggles, I have selected my own photo. And then I have just kept the driving video as is, and I have just started it. Let's wait for it to see what it produces. It has created the video. Let me download it and then we will see what happens. There you go. Okay. This is actually quite interesting. Yeah, I think the eye movement is okay, but yeah, not bad at all. There are some, I would say that, but very subtle differences. But other than that, I think quite funny. You can have unlimited fun on my expense. That's cool. Similarly, if you want to play around with the same stuff with your maybe any pets or something, you can cancel this one and then you can run that animal one by just adding python app underscore animals dot py, and then it is going to run that in the similar fashion in the browser and as a radio demo. Let's wait for it to run. Okay, so I would need to install that too. But as this video has already gone over time, so maybe I will just make another video for animal one. But this is just all you need to do is to install this package, and then in a similar way, you will run this radio demo. That's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think about this live portrait. Pretty interesting. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you for watching.